And I'm Dave Evener. I'm the Marketing Director for National Groundwater Association, and this is John Pitz, the outgoing President of National Groundwater Association. The way we got kind of planned here is going over some of the tools NGWA has and how they may be able to help you and help your business. I'm going to show you a little bit about the NGWA website, the member exclusives, and then go into some detail about the NGWA community site, which is a community forum, social media site for NGWA members. And then John's going to go over some of the cost calculators and some of the tools, the pump sizer and tools that you can download as NGWA members. Like I said, if you have questions or anything, we're open, and just ask us whatever you want. So to start, I'm going to just kind of flip over here to, he showed me how to do this, and I'm going to, I hope I did it right. There it is. All right, here's the NGWA website. If you're, hopefully you've been there before. I have a couple things that I just want to kind of show you is, if you're a member of NGWA, there's member web exclusives here, and that's where you can download or access a lot of these tools that we're going to talk about simply by just clicking on it. Your login and password, if you don't know that, the default is your membership ID and the first three letters of your last name plus your member ID, which you can always change, but I'm going to log in real quickly. And there's a lot of stuff they've built here for members to access. And I'm going to go over it real quickly. And like I said, spend more detail on the community site, but I just wanted to show you what kind of tools we have there for you. Online versions of all our publications, plus, so you got groundwater monitoring and remediation, the Water Well Journal site, and NGWA Archives. That's a search engine that allows you to search any of our past proceedings, our past publications. I think, Mark just left. I think there's up to we used to have it limited to just NGWA products, and there was like 17,000 stuff on there. Now they've opened it to everything we had in our old Groundwater Online, and it's like 90-some thousand abstracts or references to different materials. Some, mostly just NGWA stuff has full PDFs of it. The other stuff, we can tell you where it's located, we could get you a PDF of it, but we would have to scan it. The community site, which we're going to talk about in detail, the NGWA member directory, which is part of the community site. We have some different networking opportunities here. Back issues of some of our e-publications, the new zine. New one is the Risk Manager Report, which is for environmental firms. We have some stuff from AGI that, because you're a member of NGWA, you have access to. Same with the Heat Pump Association. And here's some tools of the trade that we've provided for well drillers, and some advertising materials, just some information on, I'm always scared to do a live demo of what's gonna, is it gonna crash? Some stuff that we provide for helping you to advertise your business. This informative guide that you can give to your potential customers on what to consider, how to finance their well systems brochure, and a public awareness toolbox that helps you promote groundwater. It's going to come up, I know it is. Oh, that's a huge PDF. Sorry, I'm not going to sit there. See? There. All right. Here's some tools that we have to grow your business, some articles that we've done, some contract samples. cost calculators that John's going to talk about. These are not calculators that NGWA has developed, but these are just links to other calculators that may be useful to you. That we've kind of oh yes sir.
Like conversion tables.
Yeah, here's some models, one-dimensional, and I wish I was more of a scientist or more. I don't know what half of these mean, but you know, one-dimensional transport from a slug source.
Oh, yeah. Use that at lunch.
Yeah. But it's just as we go around and we find tools that we think our members, either on the contracting side or even the technical side, would find useful, we kind of try to, so that there's one place that you guys can go to find all kinds of stuff to help you, like the contract samples. They're free for members to download. Pump installation agreement, water well drilling agreement, guide to challenging restrictions, some white papers, and some other stuff, some safety resources. It's just an area that we've built for members. You log in and feel free to, most of it's free. There are a few things there that you might just get discounts on for being a member. Now, the one I'm going to go into detail at first for a while is our new thing called the community site, which has anybody been to the community site? All right, now, well, it's social media basically, but Facebook, Twitter, anything social media out there, it's trying to build a network. And so we've tried to build a place that you guys can come together and talk about groundwater. You know, what part's important to you. If you have a question that you would like to ask, you know, you have 12,000 plus resources at your fingertips for being an NGWA member. If you don't know the answer, you have a question, post it up here and we'll give some demos up there, and hopefully one of the 12,000 NGWA members is going to have an answer for you. And if you don't have a question, you might be able to answer one of the other 12,000 members' questions. And just a way to increase your benefits for being a member. Let's go ahead and go look at it. If you're on our homepage, there's several ways. I try to make it really easy. Right here, community, or you can go to community, or you can go to member exclusive community. So I've tried to make it pretty easy to get to. You're going to log in. I'll log out real quick. If you weren't logged in and you log in, it's the same password, so you don't have to learn a new password as your NGWA website. And if you were logged in, it would automatically know. And so once you log in, it basically comes up and shows you a couple things to get started. One, we have a get started area. How to log in, how to customize your profile, some suggestion stuff, how to post a message. And we're going to go over each one of these, and we'll start from your profile. Basically, when you start out, it just knows your basics. It knows who you are, your address and stuff like that, just because of being a member. But you can come in here and make it as, you know, yeah, my beautiful picture there, and as interesting as you want. You can grab information from LinkedIn. You can add your Twitter feed. You can fill out all this other stuff just by clicking down here, add professional association. So you can make it as detailed as you want. And this is what other people, if you would like them to, is able to read about you. And I'll show you how to adjust that, where you can set it, your privacy settings for as much as you want. You can change your education, your job history. This shows you the communities that you're involved with, which I'll kind of show you how to add yourself to a community. So once you update your profile, all of this information you can set by your privacy settings. And here's where you can say, I want people to see, and what you don't want them to see. And it's very detailed. I mean, you can change, I want them to see my phone number 1, I don't want them to see this. By default, we don't show anybody your phone number or your email address, so we don't want you to get spammed or have strange people calling you unless you want them to, you know. It's up to you. We try to protect your privacy as being a member as much as possible, but you can come in here and change this for however you would like. And where all this shows up is when you are looking for find a member. So here you can do, if you know somebody's name, but you can also do detailed search criteria. Say you want to find anybody who's an NGWA member in the state of Nevada. And then it gives you a list, and if they put their picture there, you'll see that. You can click on it. Since Chris has already done his updated, we can see what he's kind of updated and learn a little bit more. So he doesn't mind. Well, okay, I'll take that back as I'm showing his his information. I can see everything because I'm an admin, so I have some. I have some permissions. You might not be able to see Mr. Baker's stuff, but I can see whatever I want. And you can change your signature. You can just set this up however you want it. Now, sorry, I'm gonna flip through some pages because I'm not following any kind of script, but I do have some things like make sure you remember to do this. So once you've created this, now that's kind of the boring part. You've set up your profile. Now you want to actually do something. Well, there's 2 types of communities that we have right now. Everybody who's a member is part of the Groundwater Forum, which is just part of being a membership. It's a discussion group where you can discuss. The only thing you all have in common is groundwater and membership in NGWA. You can read any of the past discussions just by clicking here. You get the latest discussion posts. Sorry, let's go back to recent activities. The default page here will show you the latest post. See, this gentleman asked a question, and then these are the replies that people gave at the time. There's shared files. And we'll show you how to do this. Any announcements? We're working on slideshows. But if you want to see the discussions, you click on the discussion tag. Excuse me. And here you can kind of view the different threads. You can change how many you see at a time. So there's lots of different types of conversations going on: certification, expo, ammonia, yeah, I don't know what that is, but online master's degrees, Ramey Wells. There's the theme is you guys are groundwater professionals, so if you have a question, ask it. Someone's going to hopefully answer it for you. Sometimes they answer it not quite in the right discussion group, so they might make a new post, but they're answering your questions. That's why sometimes you see a 0 here. Well, they're really answering this one here. They just didn't quite do it in the reply to discussion group. They came and posted their own reply. But that's okay. I mean, everybody gets the answers. Library is, we'll start building this up more as we use it, loading some of the tools that we have in the other places under here, but we have a place set for documents that if you want to share, we'll start putting some videos and some links on here. We're just now kind of building that part out. We've been just mostly focused on the discussion area.
And is that for the membership to upload, or is that for just NGWA?
Membership, if you want to share something with any of the members, if you have special tools or special links or special videos that you want to share, you all have permission to. It's really your guys' group, not NGWA's. So we're trying to feed it, but we want you guys to take control of it, and it's all yours. So to post something is, fairly easy. Just when we go back to the discussion groups, I'll come up here. I want to post a new message. You can actually cross-post it if you belong, which means you can post it to another group if you belong to another group. You put in your subject line. I don't have a keyboard in front of me. For some reason, whenever I do this, people actually reply to me. And this is the scary part. When you hit send, you can't take it back. All right? So, I don't know if what was they had a new thing for it. Reply, I can't remember. It was something like in New York where they found out that if you hit reply to all, it went to every student in, I think, New York University or whatever like that, and the students kind of thought that was funny. So then they all just kept replying stupid things to each other and just ate up the whole mail system because I guess they thought it was funny. But I guess it was a show that once you hit send, it's out there and you can't take it back. I might be able to delete it if you actually called me. I don't think you can delete your own, but let me check. Yeah, no, I can't even delete it. So once it's out there, I could go back in the admin if you really embarrass yourself and post something. You could call NGWA and we can remove it from the admin section. But so when you ask a question, now you've sent it to 12,000 of your closest NGWA members, and hopefully you're going to get some good replies, or at least start some interesting discussions. John, do you want to talk about anything about the replies and discussions, or
other people have come in. Is anybody on the community site, have used the community site that's sitting in the room? All right. I would encourage you all, if for nothing else, it is fascinating reading. There's a lot of things that doesn't affect what I do in my work, but it's extremely interesting. And what's even more interesting is the solutions or answers that come up. Because there will be questions. And I've run into this situation, and some of them are fascinating because they're so novel and cool and insightful. And then there's the other end of the spectrum. Wow, okay. That's how you think. But anyway, it's great. And it's really, it's a great way to get information and to find out what's going on. So it's a powerful tool.
And, I will promise you did see I had a post there and I just posted there. NGWA staff really, really is trying not to post. I'm not trying to sell you things on this site. I'm not, I do that the rest of the year when you get emails from me. But we do not use this community site for marketing purposes. I'm not going to, try to recruit you. If you have a question and it is for NGWA staff, like that one gentleman was asking about what would somebody do in the industry who's never been to the Groundwater Expo, why should he attend? And me and Kevin both replied, and like, here's different things for you to do. Now that wasn't me trying to sell, I was really just trying to answer a question for somebody who really posted a question. But staff, sometimes we want to. We've seen some of those things, and we're like, that's not the point. It's for us to. It's not our place for NGWA to. We don't have to always defend ourselves, or we don't have to always put our opinion. We have 12,000 groundwater experts at your guys' fingertips, and we want you guys to be the ones who are building the community. It's your association, your site, and we just want to provide the platform for you guys to work together. And talking about that, now this is a general groundwater forum. We do have some specialized forums. We're trying to keep more active. We may find out they're too specialized. We don't know, but that's something for the membership to tell us at some point. So we created things called a little bit different. We call them community interest groups. We've called them a few different things, but if you go to join or leave a community, here are special interest groups. We have them all kinds of, aquifer protection. You guys can read here. All you have to do is check the check box, say update, and it's going to say thank you for joining the community. I say allow for 1 hour. That's just in case it should be within like 1 minute. I never trust technology, so I said an hour just in case. I don't want you guys to come right back and say it's not there yet. So, but once you do that, you've joined the community, and then when you go to view communities, it will show you all the communities you're a part of now. So, aquifer protection. Now here, you've signed up to talk about some specific stuff. There's not, like I said, we're working on getting more people talking on these interest groups.